Hey guys, Gerald Hall with Rhino Shield here. We know that if you're considering coating your home with Rhino Shield, that you have a few questions. For more than 2 decades, our Rhino Shield dealers have talked to tens of thousands of homeowners each year, and so we've compiled a short video here that answers the most commonly asked questions about Rhino Shield. Some of the questions that we'll cover in this video: first and foremost, how much does Rhino Shield cost? Does Rhino Shield actually work? What are my color selections with Rhino Shield? Can you explain the installation process from start to finish of a Rhino Shield project? And finally, your 25-year warranty and how it works. By far, the most common question we get asked at Rhino Shield is, how much does it cost? The short answer is that Rhino Shield, with the ability to offer a 25-year warranty, is usually going to be about 2 to 2.5 times what it would cost you to get just regular old paint put on your house. So for your average 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, while a typical paint job might run $5,000 to $9,000, that same job with Rhino Shield would probably be in the $13,000 to $18,000 range. So now let's talk about the factors that go into and affect the pricing of coating your home. So the primary factor that affects the cost of coating your home with Rhino Shield, or really with any product, would be the size and makeup of your home. So the exterior of your home is measured in square feet, just like the flat part, but there's a lot of variables that go into measuring the outside of your home. Some of those variables include the number of windows that you have, which gets into prep work, the condition of the siding. Is there a lot of repair work to be done? And finally, just how many stories is it? A single-story home is certainly going to be a lot less to coat than a 3-story or 4-story home would be. So one of the primary factors that go into the cost of coating your home is the condition of the outside of your home itself. What condition is the siding in? How much repair work is there to be completed? And have there been any water damage or any other prior damage to the outside of your home? Another factor that goes into the cost of coating your home with Rhino Shield, or really with any other product, is labor cost. And while labor costs will vary from market to market, it's safe to say that smaller markets, more rural markets, are going to be less expensive than larger cities and major metros, or growing cities like Austin, Texas this year, where the population boom is really going on. And next we'll talk about a couple more factors that go into the cost of coating your home. One of the most obvious factors that go into the cost of coating your home is simply the size of your home. So the smaller your home, the less square footage, the less expensive your project. Obviously, the larger your home and the more exterior square footage, your costs are going to increase to coat your house. There are several features on the outside of your home that can affect the cost of coating your house. Do you have shutters? Are there multiple colors? Is there extensive trim combinations going on? The different exterior features that you have on your home can play a large part in the cost of coating your house. One of the key factors that goes into Rhino Shield's price tag that causes it to be more expensive than paint is that we offer a 25-year, non-prorated, transferable warranty, which adds value to your home and peace of mind when coating your home. And one of the final things that goes into the cost of coating your home are simply geographic location. Are you in a dense inner city where getting ladders and or lifts onto multiple stories can impact it? Or you have wide open spaces in a subdivision with a half-acre lot? Simply the geography and the neighborhood around your home can impact the cost of coating your house. And the short answer is absolutely it works. We've been putting Rhino Shield ceramic coatings on homes for more than 2 decades, and we have lots of great long customer testimonials to back us up. But let's talk about the technology and the ingredients in Rhino Shield that allow us to stand behind the coating for 25 years. The ingredients in Rhino Shield are really what allow us to offer a 25-year warranty. And let's make no bones about it. The big paint manufacturers, they could make a product as good as Rhino Shield. Heck, they might even be able to make a better one with all their resources. But they don't want that. They want you to buy paint from them every 5 to 7 years. And that's a great business model. We don't want to compete in that model. We've created a product that we are confident will go on your house, last for 25 years, and allow you to break the painting cycle. The operating system of Rhino Shield, that core cross-linking resin, is what allows your home to be protected from 98-mile-an-hour wind-driven rain, and yet still be permeable to allow all those moisture vapors that we create in the home escape your home. A second ingredient that is key to Rhino Shield's success are the ceramic microspheres manufactured by the 3M Corporation that really make up part of the 79% of solids of Rhino Shield. The ceramic microspheres do a few things. One, they provide a solar reflectivity index that bounces all of those harmful sun rays off of your coating system and help protect it and so that it lasts longer. Next up, the ceramic microspheres also contribute very highly to the 6.89 R-value equivalent that our coating system brings to the exterior of your home. Essentially, we're going to lower the temperature of the outside of your house. And finally, the microspheres help add a volume and thickness which contribute to the 79% solid coating that we're going to put on the exterior of your home. And while TiO2 may not be familiar to you, I bet you'll remember this, especially if you're my age. When we were growing up, when someone purchased a new car, when that car turned anywhere between 5 and 7 years, you remember the paint would fade on those automotive paint jobs. You'll notice today that automobiles don't fade nearly at the rate they used to, and one of the biggest contributors to that is TiO2, or titanium dioxide. In addition to TiO2, we also use the highest quality zinc oxides. You remember the white stuff we put on our nose at the beach, right? We use the highest quality zinc oxide that we can get to help make up the Rhino Shield coating system. And finally, at Rhino Shield, we use a 4-part cocktail of biocides. 3 of those come from the Dow Chemical Corporation, including our algicide, a mildewcide, and a fungicide to help minimize the amount of maintenance that you'll need on your home once you apply Rhino Shield. One of the busiest pages on our website and one of the most common questions we get asked about Rhino Shield is, can I get it in any color? And the answer is absolutely. Rhino Shield dealers can not only match any color that you might get from the big box hardware store, they can also custom color match. They use equipment called spectrophotometers to take samples of your paint, analyze them, and do an exact match so that you can get Rhino Shield in virtually any color. Regarding the installation process of Rhino Shield, any successful installation has to start with a very thorough inspection of the outside of your home, taking note of condition, repairs to be made, different features on your home, and inspecting your home for things like moisture and any other prior damage. A thorough inspection, absolutely key to any successful coatings installation. And once your home is properly prepped, which means taped off, masked, we've got the bushes covered with vinyl covers or drop cloths, we're ready to install the primer. Now, applying the Rhino Shield primer is a pretty simple process. The difference is in the technology. At Rhino Shield, our primer coats are actually penetrating coats, which means they bond with the substrate when we apply your primer coat. Now, once the primer coat has had plenty of time to cure and dry, it's time to apply your durable finish coat. Rhino Shield's durable finish coat is going to be applied about 16 to 18 mils thick. And once the durable finish top coat is applied and had plenty of time to dry, the final stage before cleanup is doing minor touch-ups. Every coatings job is going to have small areas that need to be touched up to make sure that the coatings installation is to your satisfaction. And the final step before your approval of the Rhino Shield coatings installation is simply the cleanup of the job site. Our dealers will make sure that your home is left in better condition than when we found it. There are actually 2 components to your Rhino Shield warranty. There's a labor warranty provided by your Rhino Shield dealer, and then there's a product manufacturer's warranty that we at Rhino Shield stand behind for 25 years. The Rhino Shield warranty protects against cracking, chipping, or peeling for 25 years. It's not prorated, and it's transferable should you sell your home. With every Rhino Shield coatings installation, each dealer is going to supply you with a labor warranty. Those warranties typically range between 2 and 5 years, which covers your labor should you have any warranty issue with your Rhino Shield coating. So let's recap what we covered in this short video. We talked about the cost of Rhino Shield, the technology behind the product, color selection, the installation process, and finally, your Rhino Shield 25-year warranty. Hope this video has been helpful to you. Have a great day.